Hey everyone, this is a monthly update from Cambodia. I just wanted to share some of the things that are new this month. One of the things is a new video that me and Lon worked on. It's based on a John Piper video called God Wrote a Book, and it's really cool. I'll send you the English version at the end of this video, but we've also made a Khmer version, which is exciting. It's pretty cool looking, and the basic idea is that God wrote a book, and so that should be our fuel to run. That should be our daily hope to get deeper and deeper into our relationship with him through the book that he wrote to us. There's 2 more videos that we're hoping to finish this month. Me and Lon have been working on to translate it and to produce it. I'll actually attach those 2 videos below in the links so you can watch them and see how inspiring they are for us as Christians. Another prayer request is that we're still planning the Malaysia trip coming up. It'll be a gospel conference featuring Mark Dever as well as other speakers. And the hope is to bring several of our friends here in Cambodia, as well as our entire publishing team to this Malaysia trip. On top of that, Desiring God will have invited me, Nathan, and Bora to a sort of special conference within the trip. But it's really exciting. And for some of my Cambodian friends, I'm hoping to raise money for hotel rooms, for some of the travel costs. So please, if you're willing to give and donate, you can click on the link below or contact me directly to let me know. Another prayer request is that my friend Lon is going to start going to Phnom Penh Bible School, which is one of the local Bible schools here that's really solid. And he started attending classes last week and will be officially applying and figuring out tuition fees. I'm hoping to get people to help support some of his schooling. So if you're interested in that, please let me know. You can be praying for him as he begins this venture to do a 4-year degree at the Bible school, that he might train himself up in theological education for the sake of maybe preaching, pastoring in the future. Another thing is that we're about to print The Family Life of a Christian Leader by Jid Fernando. This is published by Crossway, and it's been a project that our team has been working on, diligently translating this book that it might be useful for Cambodia. It's a great book. I'm actually, I'd recommend that if you're in the West, you can buy it on Amazon. It's super practical, lots of good application for how the gospel and biblical teaching applies to marriage, to fatherhood, to being a good role model for the church and the family. And I've been reading it myself recently and have been taking a lot of good advice from it. Another prayer request is that recently there's been some shady business with somebody that we know in Cambodia and his family. Without going into any details, just please pray for the victims involved, for the legalities involved, for the investigation, for truth to be known, and for safety for a lot of the people who are connected and helping out with this situation. Myself included, there's been times I've been a bit fearful for the involvement I've been in. And all I can say is that pray for God to bring peace, to bring the certainty and confidence of his protection and his will in all this. So please pray. Another thing I think is just that this month, it hit me that I think I've taken on too much. I feel a little bit busy, a bit stressed, a little bit overwhelmed. And so I would love to have your prayers. Of course, it is the lifeline of my ministry here. So please pray that for wisdom on my part in terms of discerning what is good, what is better, what needs to be removed, what to say yes to, what to say no to. So again, as always, I appreciate your prayers. I thank you all so much for your love, your generosity, and the grace of God that you extend to me through your support. So thank you, and I'll talk to you again soon.
God wrote a book. That reality blows me away every time I stop to think about it. Pages and pages of God, his thoughts, his words, his heart, right there, just a few inches away. I can carry it with me everywhere I go, read it whenever I want. When we open the Bible, what do we see? We see God himself in this book. We meet him here or we don't meet him, not with any hope of friendship. Reading the Bible is one of the most important things we can ever do. It's more valuable than anything we own, sweeter than anything we have ever eaten. It is literally more important than breathing. But that's not always what we see and feel when we open our Bible. Our weak, tired, distracted eyes look, and all we see is a lifeless, boring portrait on the wall. But it's not a portrait. It's a window. It doesn't hang lifeless in an old frame on the wall. It breaks through the wall into another world, the real world, the lasting world, the better world. And through this window shines a divine light that changes everything around us. We all know that the road to knowing God is not easy. Discipline and resolve are important, but they can carry you only so far. A few days, a week, maybe a month. For the long run, we need something stronger, more compelling than discipline and resolve. There are too many traps along the path, too many hurdles. At the root, the reason we don't read the Bible is that we don't want to read the Bible. We don't see joy, peace, and life when we see that leather binding on our shelf. We see a wall, not a window. The boring portrait, not the never-ending beauty beyond. So we put it off, leave it shut, and move on. We stay in bed, and we miss the miracle. The God who said, "Let light shine out of darkness," loves to speak light into hearts and minds. God wrote a book, and with his book, these words in front of us, he wakens our dead, bored souls. He frees us from bondage to sin, from desires that rob us of life. He comforts the depressed, inspires the discouraged, guides the confused. He empowers us to make our lives count for his cause in the world. He satisfies us completely and forever with words, his words. So, will I read my Bible tomorrow? Where else would I go? How else will I know him? How else will I prepare myself to enjoy him forever? Yes, I'll spend the rest of my life looking out of this window, watching, waiting for another sight of him, another miracle, another glimpse of my God.